good stress and bad stress. Okay? Good stress is here to teach us something. Good stress is here to prepare us. Hi y'all, I'm Jovanna Vidal. I am an actor. You may know me from the Dhar Mann YouTube videos. And I'm also an author of the recently published #1 best-selling book, Teen Anxiety, No More. So yes, I am here to give you another message as to how I combat my morning anxiety. All gonna do something now, all right? Now, has anyone ever felt stressed in here? The reason I'm asking if we felt stressed is stress means that you care. Stress means that it's important to you. Notice all these things are important to you. You would not be stressed if they were not important to you. So let's play with this a little bit, okay? Okay, let's play with this a little bit more. You're stressed, you care. That's a good thing. That's actually a good thing. That shows that you're doing things that are important to you, right? So there is a difference, right, between good stress and bad stress, okay? Good stress is here to teach us something. Good stress is here to prepare us. You get stressed because you care. It's actually a good stress because it gives you the kick in the booty to study, to focus, to prepare, to tell everybody, don't bother me, I'm studying. These are all things you do to put yourself in the mindset to study so that you're prepared for your exam. So do you see how it can be a good stress when you reframe it? You're like, oh, I'm stressed because I have driving lessons. You want to do well on the road, so you're gonna get stressed, right? So I learned this, and I need to give credit where it's due. I always do, right? I learned this from, guess who? Matthew McConaughey. Yes, the incredible actor we love so much. So Matthew McConaughey was teaching a class that I was in, and with Dean Graziosi. Some of you may remember that name that I talk about often. He's amazing. I have his book somewhere. Oh, here, him. Oh, but he's not on the cover. He's not on the cover. The Underdog Advantage. Yeah. Anyway, so they were teaching this class because it was reminding us that we can categorize good stress and bad stress, right? So when we rest out, let's reframe that and look at it as an opportunity to receive new information so that we can do better and perform better at the task at hand. We can reframe stress into focus or caring or preparedness, right? You're preparing for your exams. You're stressed because you know you have a lot to do before then. But isn't it also true that once you're done with your test, you're like, oh, I did it, right? That relief, right? So why don't we focus on the relief that comes after the stress so that we can pull through the stress with less anxiety? Yes, that happens, and it can happen. So I'll give you a for instance. For me, I get stressed. Oh, I get stressed getting out of the house. I want to make sure that I turned everything off, that I closed the door, I locked the door, that I didn't forget anything, that I have my water, I have my keys, I have my phone. Oh my God, I don't want to forget. Oh, wait, did I lock the door? Like, I get stressed about that, right? I got to leave in time so I get to Dhar Mann Studios on time. I got to make sure that I give myself enough time to be on the road driving with all the zanies that are on the road sometimes, right? So, I'm going to focus on the relief. When I get to Dhar Mann Studios and I'm parked, I put my car in park. Whew, that's a good feeling. That is going to be what I focus on. I'm going to focus on the relief after the exam, the relief after my driving lesson. Because you know you are equipped with somebody in your passenger seat if you're taking driving lessons. You know you're equipped with your exams, your studies that you prepared for the exams. You know you have that inside of you. You've done the preparation, right? Let's release that. By release, that means let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the outcome. So focus on, okay, I studied, I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna reframe the stress of taking a test with, I'm gonna do good in the test, because I know that's how I'm gonna feel at the end of it. And sometimes there's doubt. I get it. But for all intents and purposes, for this example specifically, let's focus on the good stress, right? Let's focus on the good aspects of stress. So that for me, when I learned that this week, I was like, wow, I can have more peace and more ease around these things, right? Matthew McConaughey said was that his grandfather said to him once, son, I've had 1,000 crises in my life. 1,000 crises in my life. And son, none of them ever happened. What a beautiful way to encapsulate how many times we add to the stress that is there, but we contribute to it, right? We contribute to that stress and that anxiety because we think that worrying is going to make us do better. It doesn't. It creates all these knots in your body, your neck, your belly. It doesn't make you feel better. On the contrary, it perpetuates the situation. So that being said, I want us to focus on the good aspects of what having stress can mean for us. When things are out of our control and someone's bullying us or giving us a hard time or cyberbullying, whatever the case may be, it's really sad. It is. I know firsthand, it's really awful. I want to give you a quick tool that can help because yes, I can tell you read my book, but sometimes you need something quicker. And I know sometimes it's hard to tell our teachers, right? When someone's bullying you, you're like, I don't want to look like a tattletale. I don't want people to bully me more because I told on them. Let me see. Let me reference my own book because you know what? I give an example in here that I think I've never spoken about on here live, but it's like a little role play that I did in here. Mrs. Abbott, I would like to speak to you. This is what I'm feeling. I'm not feeling safe at school right now, and it's not right. Mrs. Abbott, hopefully a good teacher, right? I'm assuming so, since you trusted her or him to go to them to share your experience, right? So Mrs. Abbott, assumingly, being the good teacher that she is because you approached her, would say, oh my gosh, I am so sorry this is happening to you. You're right. This should not happen in this school or any school for that matter. Thank you for trusting me to talk with me. May I ask who has been doing this to you? Yes, I can share who it is that's making me feel uncomfortable. I know some other kids have seen it happen. And the other day at recess, I noticed that the hall monitor or the teacher on duty saw it, but it didn't escalate. So there was no reason for them to interject. I just simply want to point out that other people are noticing it too. It alerts the teacher that somebody else is seeing it. You want to have witnesses in your corner. You want an adult to see that you were in distress. You want someone to be in a position to come to your aid. Just make eye contact with them. Just let them notice the tension that's happening in the hallway or in the schoolyard, wherever it is that's happening, right? So make sure you have other people aware of what is happening. Do you see how now you're having a conversation with this teacher? They're not thinking like, okay, you're overreacting. Okay, that probably didn't happen. You're just being dramatic. You all can handle this conversation because the way you show up here, gosh, it's impressive. So this is something that is doable, right? Let's find ways to stack not just people, but things in our corner, in our favor, right? And I love that so many of you are sharing your experience. Really proud of you that you feel so comfortable in our Friday family to share with one another what this experience has been for you, right? I'm really hopeful that this is the introduction to a conversation that can find you a better solve going forward. Okay? And we can keep touching on this, absolutely. I just want to make sure you don't feel like alone. Don't feel alone. You have all of us in your corner, first and foremost. So I'm really proud of you all who shared that you've been experiencing this. And I think that also helps in us all, myself included, knowing that we're not the only ones, right? That doesn't make it better. but it does give us a level of understanding for one another that is really important and reassuring, right? It's reassuring to know that we're not the only one in this world feeling this way. The minute you feel alone is when, that downward spiral into the rabbit hole darkness of the Milky Way, whatever it's called, begins to consume you. That's not where we want to go. You're not alone. Okay, my loves? I hope that helped. I hope that you can take something away from this so that you feel empowered to tell on this person without being a tattletale. And then one last thing I want to say, just to put a bow on this, that I do talk about this, and I think I culminated with this in this chapter. We live in a society where, again, we don't want to seem like tattletales. What is it that I heard? Snitches get stitches. Someone said that to me during the whole... Anyway, someone said that to me about me. And I was like, you know what? You can call me a snitch, whatever. I don't care. But when you're in school, I understand it's a different situation. But let me tell you something. Where did that come from? Where did telling on someone you're a tattletale or a snitch, where did that come from? It came from mafia people, right? Jailmates. It came from people in gangs. Those are the people that are like, don't snitch, don't tell. And guess what? Those are not the people we're trying to aspire to be, right? We want to be contributing, caring human beings on this earth who share this earth with billions of people, right? So we have a responsibility to tell the teacher that this person is making you feel uncomfortable. It's a responsibility, because not only are they making you feel uncomfortable, chances are they're doing it to other people. And chances are they're going to continue to do it. And the thing is, we as caring, evolved, compassionate humans, younglings that we are, we don't want this to happen to anybody else. So we have an obligation to tell Miss Abbott what is happening. Because I graduate this year, but what about all the other kids that follow? I'm going to let them get bullied? No, I'm not. And this is Jovanna now. I didn't have this then. If I had this then, I surely would have behaved differently. Surely. But that's why I want you to have this now, so that you don't endure this for longer than you have to. That it's happened, I'm so sorry. I wish I could take it away. All right, well, that got a little heavy. But if we can't do that here, where can we do it, right? Thank you for all of you who are still here and are like, hey, I can have this conversation and I can handle this, because not everyone can. So that alone shows a lot. Thank you for caring enough to know how we can do better for other people, right? Because hopefully you're not being bullied. But if you stayed here long enough to listen to that, then maybe you can help somebody else who is bullied, right? Oh, in that Friday, Jovanna said, oh, and the chat was saying all this stuff about things. Oh my gosh, Sally, this is what I heard. Do you think that can help you, right? So that is what we are doing here together every Friday, is contributing not just to ourselves, but to those we love, to those around us, right? We can do better. We want to do better. Let's do it, right? Love you all tremendously. I am so grateful for you. I'm so grateful to you. And I am blessed to have had another year with you all. Oh wow, I am so grateful, and I'm so looking forward to this next year. I am so excited for what's to come for all of us, and there's so much awaiting. So we gotta make sure that we position ourselves to receive. So thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being here with me, and thank you for being here for each other. It's a beautiful thing. I wish I could hug all of you. Maybe that's what I'll wish. Ooh, I can't give away my wish. I love you all tremendously. I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Here's to another year and many more. You all make me laugh. You all make me cry in the best possible way. So like stress, there's good stress, bad stress, there's good tears, there's learning tears, and everything in between. So I'm sending all my love to you all. So thank you. All right, my loves, have an amazing day, whatever day it is for you, and have an amazing weekend. I love you all. It's hard to say see you later, because it's not goodbye, obviously. Bye for now. So if you liked this video, go check out the others. I got lots of videos on this channel, so keep watching.